Okay, so hi, very good morning. This is again Diksha Agarwal. So let's get started what we have left yesterday. From there, we are going to start our conversation again. So if you remember, yesterday we generally talked about what is ACCA, what is ESM. We just had a rough idea that what you will be studying, how many exams are there, what is the exam pattern. That's all what we covered. But today, majorly, we are going to cover basically what all are the job opportunities that is available after ACC and USCMA, how you can find the jobs. That's the another case. Third thing, majorly, what is the right course for you, whether it's ACCA or it's USCMA. The fourth thing, definitely how CourseVita can help you. Fifth, definitely, what is your, right direction of doing it. So let's get started. Yesterday, I covered till the part of majorly till the ACC part, what is ACC, and under AC you need to appear for 13 exam. But now coming to the today's part, we will be covering basically I wanted to cover that in ACCA you have a major advantage. When I say talk about major advantage, the major advantage is that you can appear for the exam either from your home or you can go and write the exam in the center. I have personally appeared for both the type of exams. Like I have given the exams from the home as well as from the center as well. So what is the difference? That's very few students know about it. See, when you write exam from your home, the best part is that you are at the comfort of your home. Yes, you are at the comfort of your home. You don't need to worry about traveling part. Second thing is that, but the big issue arises that for writing the exams at your home, in whichever room you write the exam, you need to ensure there is no chart paper, no calendar, nothing is present. No screen should be there. No screen means no television or any kind of screen should be there. Then the most important thing is whenever you are writing the exam from your home, you need to ensure that no one should enter in your room. When I talk about enter in your room, I mean to say, like for example, I'm writing something. Sometimes your dog might come, any pet or something. If by chance anyone enters into the room, your license will be cancelled. You will be not allowed to write any further ACC exams. That comes under the cheating part. Even if your pet entered. The next important thing is that you need to be ensure, like when you are writing the exam, you are writing in a quiet environment. You should not have the background noise or something. Then now coming to the technicalities, the first thing is that you need to ensure is that the laptop screen on which you are writing, it should be minimum 14 inches. The second thing, you should have a very good internet, and I would highly recommend you to have a backup as well. Sometimes, internet might not be well and you need to struggle it up. Next important thing is that when you write on the center exam and when you write the exam on your home. So what is the basic difference? See, when you will be writing the exam from your center, so what happens is that when you write your exam from the center, then you are supposed to carry your calculator, your any ID proof, by might it be Aadhaar card, PAN card, driving license, anything would work, or voter ID might can also work. Now, the main issue is that when you like the main issue that a student face when they write the exam on the center is that we have a habit of working on a laptop keypad. And a laptop, if you look at the laptop keypad, that is little bit customized. And when you go to the center, you get a keyboard that is little bit wide. So this is the main struggle that where everyone faces. The second thing is that definitely if I am based in a city where there is no nearby center, because ACC center is not present in every city, right? Then I might need to travel. To save the time, a lot of students opt for remote exam. But in the remote exam, the drawback is that, for example, like Lakshmi wrote there any paper. Okay, that's theory paper. She have learned all the definition as it is from the books or something. If you write same as it is words, your content will become into the that part plagiarism, and your result will be withheld. Your entire money will be wasted. You will be required to reappear for the exam. A lot of students face this issue. Second thing is, like I am sitting right now, I am looking into the screen. For example, I turned back or I did like this. I am like turning back or looking above here and there. still that will be caught in a cheating. So you need to be writing 3 hours, 15 minutes straight. Your mind should be here in front of the screen. That is the biggest drawback whenever you write the exam from remote. Now coming to the center part, center will be not having issue of technical glitch. You don't need to worry about, you should have the laptop, that compatibility. You don't need to worry about technical parts, nothing. And the best thing is that when you go for your center based exam, they give you a rough paper as well as a pen. How can you appear for the exam? But that is not allowed in the center base. This is the privilege that you get in ACCA, that you can write the exam either from your home or from the center. That is the only privilege that you get in ACCA. But that is not the privilege that is present in CMA. Now, I wanted to cover a major important thing today. That will be PER. Yesterday, I told you that after doing you need to appear for 13 exams in ACCA, but there will be 3 years PER also. And a lot of you ask me what is PER? 3 years PER. Practical experience is required. Now see, whenever I talk about 3 years of practical experience requirement, there are two things under that. The first thing under that is that whenever you are appearing for your PER, whenever you are appearing for your PR, you can get PR in two ways. For example, if you worked in a normal CA firm, then you need to do 3 years of internship. Then see, there is three things in ACC. First thing, clear 13 exams. If you clear 13 exams, you will become affiliate. ACC affiliate. When you clear 13 exams plus 3 years of PR, then you become a member. Then you become a member. That is the difference between affiliate and a member. See, when I talk about affiliate, now in CA what happens in CA. You appeared for foundation level, then you go for intermediate. Once you are done with intermediate, then you do 3 years of internship, then you appear for a final. Right? This is how what is the approach in basically our traditional CA, but that is not with the ACC. In ACCA, you can do your 3 years PR before starting the course, while doing the course, or after completing the course. Anytime you can do. They give you 100% flexibility. Now, if you compare it from the CA point of view, think from this perspective, why students majorly fail in CA exams? The major concern is that, now think from this perspective, they are writing 1 level, 2 level, then they are having 3 years of articleship. In articleship of now studies is something once you left it. When you try to reconnect it, it's very difficult. Right? It's way difficult when you try to reconnect with it. In the similar manner, if I compare it with your traditional ACCA, ACCA have that flexibility that first complete your exam, then start PR or do simultaneously. When you are studying, do simultaneously your internship, or you can do, you might, if you are a working professional who is already done with the jobs and everything, that can also be counted. Anything can be counted. Now, when I talk about this 3 years PR of membership, the first thing is you need to remember is that this 3 years of PR that you do should be in the finance field. If you are working as a content creator, if you are working as a that, is not counted. What all things can be counted? You are working in a finance field or you are doing a startup, but that should have something that if you are doing your own startup, that can't be counted for 1 year. But 2 years minimum, it should be in finance. For example, I'm a tutor, definitely. For me, it should be 2 years in a firm. 1 year teaching experience can be counted, but not more than 1 year teaching experience. So, this is the thing that minimum it should be 2 years in finance because they want you to learn what is finance, how this finance world resolves, and everything. The next thing is that when I talk about this PR, once you have completed your PR, then you will be having your ACC portal on which you need to upload the PR and the company under which you did the PR. Your manager need to sign up the time as well as the performance objective. In ACCA, whenever you do PR, There are 13 objectives. Out of 39 needs to be fulfilled in order to become a member. You need to write what you have done. You need to explain how you are justifying that, yes, I have done this job. I have done that. You need to justify that thing. Nine performance, and let me tell you that in India, these performance objectives needs to be signed by a CA only, chartered accountant. Once you are done with that, you are an ACCA. And now, like in CA, you get everything. You have a, ceremony, valedictory ceremony, and everything. The same thing is conducted in ACC as well. Now, whosoever is become member in 2024, their ceremony will be in January 2025. Got it? So this is about your practical experience requirement in ACC. Now coming to the practical experience requirement in USCMA, that is 2 years. Here also, just like ACC, you can do before and you can do simultaneously when you are doing your studies, or you can do post. But here, if you have cleared the exam, you will just get the exam clearing certificate. But the license of USCMA you will get once you are done with the 2 years of internship. This you need to remember. Again, the internship needs to be in the finance domain only. Got it? The finance is a must thing. Now, anyone, any doubts still here? Anything that you want to ask? Okay, I am assuming you don't have doubts, and I am proceeding then. Now, see, the next thing that you need to think about it, like, okay, the practical experience requirement part is done. What is your PR? What is this? Now, what about the job part? That's the major thing we are studying here now. Let's talk about the job market. Now, see, I have clearly mentioned this yesterday as well that ACCA stands for Association of Chartered Certified Accountant. And wherever the word chartered is applied, that means that course is regulated by the government body, approved by the government. For example, in India, we have CA. If you look at it, CMA or something, that is not the chartered course. CA is the chartered course, which carries more value. And USCMA is certified management accountant. Now, comparing both the courses, I would say definitely, if you look at it, the salary part, first of all. Salary part for ACCA, it would be 8 to 10 lakh LPA depending upon your skill set. Let me tell you one thing. When I completed my ACCA, I was a fresher. I was having internship experience. I posted a 12 lakh LPA package because I was having that potential. So you need to develop your skill set. This having a myth that if you clear your exam, you will get, oh my God, 10 LPA. You need to develop your skill set along with your studies. You need to have a personality development. You need to have a very good communication skills. You need to have, hands on few software. These you need to keep in your mind. Otherwise, don't come to me tomorrow saying, oh, I didn't get this package. You need to have that mindset. Then the next thing will be USCMA. USCMA salary range around 5 to 6 LPA. Now, the salary part is fine. Okay. Now, the one thing that you need to remember is that ACCA, when I talk about ACCA, let's suppose, any one of you wanted to go abroad. Okay. And you are just done with 12th standard or in 11th 12th standard, I would suggest to highly recommend you to go ahead with a ACCA course. Even if you are done with bachelor's post graduation, still you can opt for a ACCA. What you guys can do ACCA course. While doing ACCA course now, like recently I mentioned this yesterday as well, PwC Luxembourg hired ACCA freshers in India. Even there is one company, I forgot the name, that's in Netherlands. They are hiring ACCA freshers for 1 year contract as an internship. You are getting an international exposure, and they were offering around 7 8,000 euros per month. That's way high. Way high. The only thing they demand is that you need to have certain skill set, like you should know how to do bookkeeping, you should know BRS, bank reconciliation statements. So how these things are developed? Now you would be saying, oh, we will be studying the theoretical part. No, your classes, if you think about this, Like it depends honestly on tutor to tutor, but definitely, like for example, if you ever join my audit class, you will be finding it surprisingly. I will be teaching you financial statement. I always pick up one. Definitely, that might you say why a tutor is teaching you extra, but that is most relevant thing. For example, I'm teaching you audit and assurance. I explained you what is an audit and assurance and everything. After that, I always pick any one company, be it Reliance, be it Infosys, be it Wipro, any company financial statement, and we audit it. We try to audit it. Definitely, we will not be having internal controls data. So many things we will be not having, but we will be trying to learn how to apply those knowledge on that. That is the first thing that we need to learn when we are studying any subject. Second thing is that your command should be very high. It's not like you are just studying to pass it. You need to learn it by your heart. When I say by your heart means you don't need to mug up it. You need to understand the concept well, whichever the subject you study. Now, coming from ACC point of view, if you look at it, the job market in ACC and USCMA both have a very good job market. Both have a job in across the India, pan India. You will be finding a lot of jobs, be it in Delhi, Mumbai side, Pune side, or Bangalore, Hyderabad, Chennai, or Ahmedabad, or be it your this side, anywhere Indore. In every state, you will be finding at least 4 or 5 job location. It's not like you will not be finding. Definitely, now, coming to the ACC job part, after doing ACCA, you can go into the financial controller role. Let me write it down. The first job you can get it as a financial controller. You can go into audit and assurance. You can go into transfer pricing. You can go into advisory role. You can go into tax. You can go uh, into investment banking. You can go into as a financial analyst, business analyst. Both have a difference, financial analyst and business analyst. Okay. You can go as an accountant. So many job fields are there. The first thing that I mentioned, what is this financial controller? If I talk about this financial controller is the one who prepare this P&L account, balance sheet, your statement of changes in equity, cash flow. The person who prepare these statements, that is financial controller. Audit and assurance. Now, financial controller or the company has prepared the financial statement. Who is going to check whether everything mentioned is correct or no? Audit and assurance purpose. Then you have a transfer pricing. Transfer pricing means, definitely in a company will not be having a single product. A company will be dealing with different products, right? So different products will be having their own department. Now in the departments, goods or services can be exchanged. So to maintain the harmony and to maintain the financial statements or the prices of that is known as transfer pricing. Advisory. Now you know very well, when you will be working in the finance field, you will be having a lot of clients. You provide them advisory role, that you provide them how their financial statements can be improved, how they can improve their investment part or anything. In advisory also there is a sub roles, like you wanted to go into tax advisory, you wanted to go into investment advisory. In which advisory role you wanted to go, you are providing advice to your client. Next, tax department, investment banking. Everyone aspires to be investment banker. Why? A lot of money into that. Share market. How company invest, how to do hedging, how to take speculation, everything you learn in investment bank. Then you have a financial analyst role. Financial analyst, you can talk about the person who look after the consolidation parts or look after the analysis of financial statement, forecasting part, future data. Business analyst. Looking at the finances, you suggest the business part, where business should expand, and what is not good investment strategies of a business and how business should be management. Accounting means bookkeeping, recording finances data in the books. You can go into payroll as well. Payroll person, the person who prepares our salary slip, the person who calculates the salaries of the employees. That can be one role. There, you can go into risk management. Now, you know very well when you are doing a business, for sure you will be having a lot of risk associated with that. When I say risk associated with that, I mean to talk about it that when I am doing a business, for sure, no business can be done without risk. I will be requiring to face 100. So, how you can manage that risk? How you can mitigate that risk? That is risk management part. You will be looking at how company can minimize risk there, what strategies they should take, on what areas they should focus. There is more. See, every field, the fields I have mentioned is to you will be another divided. For example, audit and assurance is divided into stat audit or internal audit. Internal audit means company conduct their internal audit. Stat audit required by the law. So every field will be further divided into three, four parts. So you have ample amount of job opportunities in ACCA. Yeah, definitely. If you wanted to go into, you can go here into cost management as well. Cost management means the factory part, how to do a costing of a product. There also you can go ahead. You can go into budgeting as well. Budgeting means to prepare budgets of the companies. It's not a easy role. It's required a lot of focus, lot to deal with data and everything. Now there are etc. n number of job opportunities available. Now next coming to USCMA part. In USCMA, the job opportunity on comparison with ACCA is little bit less. It's not like you have ample amount of job opportunities here available, but comparing to ACCA, it will be less. For example, in USCMA, majorly the job role that you will be having is cost accountant, definitely cost accounting role. You are learning costing part of a company, performance management role means you are looking after department, so department performance, you are looking which department is better, how can they have it better, where are the variances allowing. You might be finding what technical words I am using. Once you are done with your studies at least 50%, then you will be able to understand. Here you get into financial analyst here as well. You can go at it risk management and decision making. These are the fields available. Moreover, you will be finding, yeah, bookkeeping is available. You will be finding job around these fields only. You will be not having the opportunity to go into tax part, advisory part, transfer pricing, investment banking. Those fields are not open, because I know very well whenever if I look up meet finances persons, even if my students 50% of them aspire to be an investment banker, we definitely know a good salary, definitely you can manage your investment portfolio well. So many things is there. Everyone wants to be a investment banker because there is a lot of money, but that's come with definitely a lot of hard work and struggle. So this is the moreover the job opportunity that is available after doing ACC and USCMA. Now, if you ask me that, like I already mentioned this to you yesterday only, ACC will took you somewhere around 2 to 3 years. I am not including internship part or something that depends upon how to you. It will be including 8 to 12 months. Now, if I talk about the expenses part, definitely ACC will cost you somewhere 4 to 5 lakh for entire course, including your exam fees, including your registration fees, including your tuition fees that you might take. Next is USCMA will cost you somewhere around 2 to 3 lakh, including everything. So to definitely ACC has a little bit more investment. You have a more job, time is more invested. But if you're looking for a short term loan, like if you are someone who is sailing on the boat that I just want a short term course, I just wanted to get a job and I just wanted to be in a finance world, somehow I just get a job. Then USCM is for you. Got it? Now, coming to the next part, I haven't covered that yesterday. Under USCMA, there is two categories. One is student category, one is professional category. Under USCMA, there are two categories. One is the student category, one is professional category. What is this student category? Student category means, for example, you have just completed 12th standard and you are doing a bachelor's and you are a full-time student. Then you will be coming under student category. If you have just completed your studies, even if you are not doing any job or you are doing a job, then you will be coming under the professional category. The fees under professional and under this student category both is different. Under student category, you have a less fees in CMA, IMA fees that you will be paying. And under professional category, you need to pay more fees to your IMA. Got it? So under student category, you have less fees. Under professional category, you need to pay more fees to IMA. Let me tell you that almost 150 to $100 differences on one paper fees. Huge differences there. Got it? And somewhere you will be paying here under student category 400 to $500 to the IMA for your exam fees, your registration, and here you will be paying 500 to somewhere around $800. I am giving you an approx figure because let me tell you one thing. IMA changed their fees a lot. ACCA changes increase their fees by 5% every September, and USCMA change their fees every October, November attempt. So they are changing their fees. That's why I'm giving you a mid range, not exact range, how much you are required to pay. ACC, USCM and ACC change their fees every quarter. Every year they increase the fees. So we need to think about from that perspective as well. Now, other than the next thing, you know that in USCMA you can get 100% scholarship. I have got a 100% scholarship because I did my ACC and USCMA when I was doing my college. I was in a bachelor's. Yes, you can get under USCMA 100% scholarship. It means other than that tuition fees, if you go ahead with the classes, you will be not required to pay any fees. Everything will be covered in scholarship, including your exam fees, including your subscription fees, including your question bank software. Everything will be free of cost. Let's talk about USCMS, and very few people is aware about USCMS scholarship part. Trust me when I say it, hardly four five if 1,000 people are doing USCMA, hardly 5 to 10 people is aware, oh, I can get a scholarship as well. People are not even aware, but this scholarship is under student category only. The first criteria that you need to meet is that you are a full-time student. Second thing is that either you are pursuing MBA in finance, BCom, BPA, MCom. If you are doing these courses, then only you are eligible for a scholarship. This is not available for science student scholarship. Next thing is that you have good academics and some achievements. Good academics and some achievements, definitely that matters a lot. The reason is that when you will be writing a recommendation letter, when you will be writing a letter to IMA, you need to present them why you are, correct person for this scholarship, what you have achieved, what you aspire to become. Our letter should be full-fledged or something. Now, these are the things that you need to matter. And the last thing is that in a single academic year, a college can approve only 10 students scholarship. Now, see, this thing happens if you got to know, oh, you can do USCM at a free of cost. It's almost free of cost. Then you just need to pay tuition fees. So, you can do free of cost. Definitely, when you will be applying for it, your friends will be also be interested and they will say to their friends, like this, everyone will be aware of it. Everyone will become desperate to get it. So, let me tell you that whenever you apply for USCMA scholarship, out of uh, in a single year from one university, only 10 students can be approved. Only 10 students in from one university. I was from VGU, Vivekanand Global University. So mine, if in academic year it's more than 10 students, no one can get the scholarship. Only 10 students can be approved from one university. Now, how can you get the scholarship? That is the eligibility criteria. For getting 100% scholarship in USCMA, I just mentioned the eligibility criteria. But how can you get the this scholarship? For getting the scholarship under this USCMA, the first thing that you need to ensure is that you have a very good terms with your principal or a academic head of your college. The reason, because they need to write a letter of recommendation for you. They need to write a letter of recommendation for you, that why are you better, why you are better, everything they need to mention, and they need to put their sign and stamp of the college on that letter. And that letter, you need to do a scan copy of it, and this letter needs to be sent by your coordinator, whosoever is referring you, whosoever has wrote a letter of recommendation for you. That person only is supposed to send this letter to the IMA by keeping your email ID in CC. Your email ID needs to be in CC. Whosoever, be it your principal, be it your academic director, whosoever is writing it, they need to write it on behalf of you. Got it? They need to write on behalf of you. They need to write on behalf of you. And once, let me tell you one thing, what happens generally, once you have applied for the internship, you definitely, I will tell you one thing, most of the principals, they don't want it to be into this depth. The reason is that definitely writing a letter of recommendation, then sending an email, it's a time consuming process, right? And no one wants, honestly, to help the students, until and unless you have a very good connection with your tutors, you are very smart in the studies, you have done something great. You need to form that. For example, if you are in first year of college, get internship in second year. Now in first year, prove yourself to your tutors, try to become, their favorite and everything. Try to have a good relationship with them. Once you wrote an email to the administrator and everything, then within 10 to 15 days you will get a confirmation email whether you have received it or no. If you did receive the internship, then on your email ID, you will be receiving two codes which you can use to apply for. When you will be checking out the exam fees, you will be required to pay zero exam fees, plus they will give you 1 year access to GLIME. GLIME is the, let me tell you that, like I mentioned, USCM is more of a numerical based paper. Sorry, MCQ based paper. So you need to solve a lot of MCQs. Let me tell you that for doing USCMA, you need to buy a software either from Hawk, either from GLIME, either from Wiley, either from Becker. So many content providers are there. So you need to buy their software, which costs 1.5 lakh, 2 lakh themselves. But so many coaching institutes to whom you took the classes, they have a partnership, and you can get, instead of 1.5 lakh for 20,000, 30,000 through them. Otherwise, so you need to pay 1.5 lakh is for Beckers, for while it's 1.8 lakh, that much hefty amount you need to pay. So that amount you will not be required to pay. You will be getting free of that. Will get everything free of that. But there is one more thing, they will give you free recorded lectures as well, but their lectures are very bad, honestly. Because I am also a scholarship student, their lectures were very bad. The reason is that CV are Indians, and their extent was definitely a little bit different. And the second thing, the way we study and the way we study is definitely different. They didn't tell you how to do question practice, they are not making you, they just explain you the concept in one line, that's it. No detailed explanation of concept is there, but you can get the benefit of that. For example, you don't need to buy a software, you don't need to pay exam fees. You don't need to pay registration fees. None of the fees will be applied. The only thing you will be required to pay will be your tuition fees from whom you will be taking the classes. That's it. That will be the best part. And like definitely after doing USCMA, it's a good job opportunity. And one thing, if you wanted to do ACC and USCMA both, then I would highly recommend you, if you are in college or something, take a scholarship, complete your USCMA, because the scholarship can be availed within 1 year. It's not like you got the scholarship now and you start writing exam after 3 years. No, that is not possible. You need to write the exam within within 2 years of getting the scholarship. Anyone, any doubts still here? Anybody wants to ask anything? Any one of you want to ask anything from me? I'm assuming no doubts and proceeding further. Okay, now see. I have already like given you the idea of what all job opportunities are available and everything. Let me tell you one thing. Once you are done with your ACCA and USCMA, for ACCA you have a portal of ACCA careers. Let me present you that. Just a second. Let me open that so that I can present you. Yeah. Let me present you. See, when you go on ACCA careers page, like many of you might have a think whether I will get the job or no. See, when I came on ACC career space, ACC have a specific page for there where every job is posted. You just do select the location, India, and search it. You will be finding a lot of job opportunities. See, so many companies is hiring. You will be finding ample amount of job opportunities here. This is the one way how generally people, search for their jobs. One is through your ACC Careers website. Similarly, IMA also have their own website. They generally send you in a group or they send you job notification through email. ACC also send you job notification through email. But you need to alert a create like create alert. Click on that. You will be start receiving email for the job alerts. Like this, IMA also send you emails, but like this, you can also search for the job and you can find out how many jobs are available for there for you. Got it? That's the one way you can find. Next way is definitely through LinkedIn. We all have our LinkedIn IDs and everything. Second way, you can find the link through LinkedIn. And the third way to find the job is through company's website. You might be aware of the companies in which you wanted to work, be it Big Four, Big Three, Big Five, wherever you wanted to work. Just search the company, go on to the careers page. You can find out the ample amount of job opportunities there. And whichever finds out under your criteria, whichever meets your eligibility criteria and everything, apply for it accordingly. You're done with the job part. Anyone wants to ask anything to me? Okay, I think no one wants to ask anything from me. Okay, fine. Okay. So see, the next thing that comes in, like I just wanted to give you a summary. You got to know what is ACC, you got to know what is USCMA. I clearly mentioned to you what are the job opportunities available. I clearly mentioned to you like what is practical experience requirement. I have clearly mentioned to you that ACC you can write the exam from home as well as from the center, and USCMA so you need to write from center only. Yesterday I mentioned the names of the center also in which city centers is available. USCMA have a very less center. Now coming to the major part, like I have already mentioned this yesterday as well, it depends upon you in which job field you wanted to go ahead. How are you capable? Because you know your capabilities, whether you are good in studies or whether you are not good in studies. So ACCA definitely 3 years long commitment you need to give. It's not like you started today, so you will be able to cover it soon. Means you can finish it off just in 1 year, or every, ACCA exams happens to be in every 3 months. So it's not like now I would tell you one thing. Diwali is approaching. It just 7-8 days ahead, you will be having the Dhanteras, Choti Diwali, Badi Diwali, or Diwali is approaching. After that, if you look, 40 days are left in ACCA exams. ACCA exams are starting from 2nd, 3rd December. Then what will happen is that every student, and on the last Monday, ACCA result have been released for the September attempt. You have 4 quarters exam, March, June, September, and December. So what happens into that is in ACCA, you need to write the exam every quarter. So if you feel like, oh, if you are ready for that commitment, that will come with good ROI. And if you compare to your USCMA exams happen 3 times a year. Definitely, it's just a 1 year commitment. It depends upon how much money you wanted to spend, how capable you are, what is the job field that you wanted to go ahead. You all wanted to be a finance person, but in finance field, in which job you wanted to go ahead. On the basis of that, you can select further and go ahead. This is how you select the course on which you wanted to go ahead. Now, I wanted to mention how we as a course Vita can help you. The first thing is that in course Vita, we are launching both the courses ACCA as well as USCMA. And the second thing is, like, you know very well, like course Vita already offered you career counseling. We provide you mock interviews, everything we do, right? So if you definitely at course Vita, along with ACC and USCMA classes, we will be preparing you for the job. We will be making you learn some extra courses as well. We will be giving you not just the theoretical knowledge, but while teaching you theoretical knowledge, definitely we will be helping you learn practical aspects also. From being once, from being you start your journey till you don't enroll, get a good job, you don't land in your safe place. We will be there to guide you at every step, right from now till the date you clear it out. And it's not like we are just mentioning it for the saying purpose. We will be committing it to you guys, and we will be proving it to you as well. Now, anyone have anything to ask me? Anything that you guys wanted to ask? Why you guys are not responding? Priyam, do you have anything to ask? Do you mind if you will unmute yourself? Okay, and hi Lakshmi, you were there also yesterday. You didn't speak up. Do you wanted to mention anything? You can mention in the chat box as well, guys. You can mention what you guys are doing, any career counseling that you require right now from me. You can discuss your cases with me. Guys, respond.
Uh, Diksha, I think you can proceed to next one.
Okay, okay. So see, guys. Um, the next thing that I wanted to mention is job part is done. Everything is done. Now coming to the internship parts. I already told you that 3 years PR is required in ACCA and 2 years is required in your USCMA part. The thing I wanted to mention is about your PR is that when you do your practical experience requirement, if you do it in ACCA, first of all, I'm covering through ACCA. If you do it from a approved learning partner. Approved learning partner means like a big four companies. There are so many companies, even CA firms, they have a partnership with ACCA. Then you can, even if you did 1.5 years of internship, still that will be counted 3 years. But if you do it from a non-learning partner, then you are supposed to do 3 years. If you do it from a learning partner like big four, big three companies, your BDO, COVID 3, so many companies are partnered with ACC, then definitely you are not required to do 3 years. You can do just 1.5 years of internship. Then yes, still you can get the membership. Let me tell you one thing: the salary of a affiliate is 8 to 10 now. Then member become threefold like extra package, because member get a better salary as compared to affiliate. Because once you get a member, you can put in front of your name ACCA. Second thing, you will be getting that badge system, everything whatever you get under ACCA, you will be having the same recognition. Coming to the USCMA part, in USCMA, you need to do 2 years only. There is no exemption that can be applied if you do through learning partner or something. There is no point covered there. Now, the main point cover is which all companies hire us. That's the main issue now. Because we are doing professional courses, we will be having for sure this in our mind that is there will be going to be any company which is going to hire me or no. So, coming to the ACCA part, In ACC, you can get a job in Big Four, that is PwC, EY, KPMG, Deloitte. You can go ahead in Big Three as well. Boston Consulting Group, your McKinsey, and Bain and Company. You can also get in job in Big Five like CourseVita. Ninth company is your that Video Rise. You can get a job in more companies like Saint Martin, QX Global Group. So many companies are there. If you go ahead with the north side, there is Paper Square Company. There is matlab, if you go ahead with the companies, there are more than 50 to 60 companies who hire for ACCA, 60, 70 companies. I am talking about MNCs. I am not talking about non-MNCs. I am talking about multinational companies. If you go ahead from local CA firm, even local CA firm, there is one firm in Jaipur. Its name is I forget the name. Something start from Chakra and Associates. You might search it. They have a 250 employees CA firm. They do hire ACCA as well. So it's not like you will not get a job in mid-size firm if you wanted to do, like, for example, you are from a small city and you don't wanted to shift to a big city, you wanted to be with your parents and everything. Chartered accountancy firms do hire ACCA as well. Now coming to USCMA, USCMA firm companies are little bit less as compared to ACCA. If they are MNCs, I'm talking about. If they are, you will be finding 60, 70, 80 MNCs. Now, here you will be finding like here let's suppose in ACCA you have 100 MNCs. So here you will be having 80 MNCs. 10 to 20 MNCs will be less here. The reason is very good. Like once you complete your USCMA, you have 2 years of internship experience, 1, 2 years of job, then you can get it because USCMA is a little bit cluttered. If you look at in USCMA, you are just giving 2 papers. So your course is less. While in ACCA, you are appearing for 13 exams. So you are studying vast subject area. You are studying vast area. You are covering so many topics, but that is not available in USCMA. That is the reason why USCMA has less career opportunities, job profiles, as well as the companies, and ACCA has the wider. Both courses are good from the return on investment perspective, from the long term career growth perspective, and everything in your life. Got it? Now, the next point that I wanted to mention is to you that when you're starting from your ACC journey and USCMA, I clearly mentioned to you that yesterday as well. When you start when you start from USCMA, most of the students start from part one, but I highly recommend to start from part two. The reason is that part one is very lengthy, a little bit tough, whereas part two is little bit less in course and a little bit easy. And when you are doing something new course, don't take directly hard subject. Now, start from easy to hard, balance it out. Now, while you do it from ACC perspective, I already mentioned that either you need to enroll from knowledge level or foundation level. That depends upon your eligibility criteria. If you meet the eligibility criteria, then it's fine. Then what you need to start either from BT or FA. Both paper is fine, both is easy. Then on the second number, you can appear for any paper. The only thing is that if you look at the first level, in this management accounting is a quite different paper, which you will have never ever studied in your life. That is the reason we never never ever recommend you to start from management accounting. Now coming, if you are the someone who can get the exemption in the ACCA. Remember I mentioned yesterday about the exemptions if you are a BCom pursuing, or if you are a someone who has just completed the BCom, you can get 5 exemption in the ACCA. Means you don't need to appear for BT, a business and technology, management accounting, financial accounting, taxation, and law paper. These 5 papers are exempted. Then I would highly suggest you to either start from your FR, that is financial reporting, or performance management. The reason is that if you directly start from any other paper, that will not be appropriate. Reason, audit and assurance you can write only after studying financial reporting. Financial management is a little bit tough paper as compared to others paper. Financial reporting will be more about the accounting, and you will be having definitely idea when you are done with BCom, you are done with 12, definitely you will be having the more over the idea about the accounting. That's the reason why I am saying that you can start from the financial reporting part, or the performance management, depending upon how you wanted to do. Okay, so guys, that was all from my side. I am open for your questions from anything. If you have any doubts, like from ACCA course regarding USCMA course, and the one thing is that please feel free if you guys are interested, and if you wanted to have any doubt from us, please feel free to reach out to us, and we will love to provide you which course is correct for you, how we will love to provide you the guidance. Any doubts, anything that you wanted to mention, Priyam? Any doubts to have? I think Priyam is having no doubts. So I would say thank you so much, guys, for these 2 days wonderful workshop. And from this workshop, I hope you got to know that there is two finance courses available. That is ACC and USCMA, and you can definitely think of at least doing it. And whichever is best suits as per your preference, as per your career path, you can go ahead with it. And after that, there are so many other finance courses also available, like USCPA, CFA, CFRM. After doing that also, for example, if you do ACCA plus FRM, you can get a job in risk management, and after doing job in risk management for 2 years, you can get a job of 50 LPA package. There are ample things available, and there are 100 more things to cover, but this was basically about ACC and USCMA only. So I have guided you about these two courses. I hope this was meaningful for you. Thank you so much from my side. Anything other than that, you guys?
Yeah, that's it from Diksha. That's it, Diksha. Like I think students also left the session.
So
Yeah,
we can
yeah.
like leave the I can leave the
We can
meeting,
wrap
right?
up the session. Yes.
Okay, then thank you so much. I hope this was meaningful for you guys.
Yeah. Thank you, Diksha. Thank you. Yeah, Priyam. The recordings will be shared in the WhatsApp group tomorrow, first half. Okay. And the certificates will be shared over the email. Yeah. Yeah. That's it, guys, for today. Yeah, Lakshmi. Like the session is done, and the recordings will be shared in the WhatsApp group tomorrow in the first half, and the certificates will be shared over the email. Okay. If you have any doubts, you can drop a mail to learn@coursevita.com. I'm dropping that mail ID in the chat box. So if you have any doubts, you can drop a mail to that email ID. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, that's it, guys. Have a great day.